Hi, I'm Nancy O'Neill and welcome to Suncoast FYI. Today we hear from a local art and gift boutique in historic downtown village of Sarasota, and we work towards ending hunger with bowls of hope. Plus we hear from an organization enriching the lives of those living with Parkinson's disease. The Artful Giraffe is a creative gift shop and gallery offering classic and historic downtown village of Sarasota. And here to tell us all about it is owner Noelle Real. Well, thank you so much for being here today, Noelle.
Thank you very much, Nancy.
And you are the proud owner of the Artful Giraffe here in downtown, the historic downtown Sarasota, right?
Yes, that's correct.
So let's start with telling our viewers that don't know about you, who you are and what you do.
Well, the Artful Giraffe was created in 2011. It's been in the village for 6.5 years. I changed the business model last September. We now represent over 300 local artists.
That's amazing.
And besides having a fun art gallery full of handmade items by local artists, we also have a full pottery studio. And that's not limited to pottery. That's where we hold all kinds of classes and have it reserved for private groups and private events.
Now, when you said you changed the business model, what was it before you took it over, Noelle?
There were 64 artists from around the country, so it was basically regional and across the United States. And there were 11 local artists.
Oh my gosh. And we have so many talented artists
very,
here.
Very
and
talented.
You're just tapping in on 300. It's a small percentage, right?
Yes.
So how do you work with them?
I ask that they make an appointment. Where they come in via our website, and they come in walking in, and they come by telephone. Once we set up an appointment, we accept most artists that would be something happy, that makes you feel good. And that type of whimsical art or something that's very pretty, whether it be something for graduations or birth announcements, new homes, that can range from textiles to wall art and jewelry. We always have jewelry.
Obviously, with 300 artists, you have something for everybody in there. So, busiest time of the year. Is there a busiest time of the year? I know you said you've been doing a lot more that we'll talk about in a minute here, but what is your busiest time of the year, do you feel?
Our busiest time of the year is definitely January. We have a lot of local people that support us year-round, which we are grateful for, but we also have international personnel that travel locally in January. And then the other side of that is June. In June, we have tons of children come in for day camps in the pottery studio, and we fill the pottery studio almost every day of the week.
So you have children's classes. Now,
Yes.
do you specifically just have them in the summer, or
Nope.
they can be anytime,
Absolutely
weekends?
can walk in and make arrangements. They can walk in and paint pottery anytime, but we also have about 7 other classes, such as painting rocks of kindness and shells with Sarasota Rocks, our partner, and they can come in and do that in addition to the pottery. There's lots of classes.
Okay, and I mean, it would be a perfect thing for a birthday?
This is true. Our best birthday party to date.
Okay.
A young lady and her father conspired against the mother and told her she was just going to paint pottery, very low key.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, about 20 of her friends showed up.
I love it.
Mariachi band.
Oh my gosh.
It
So
was
whatever you
fun.
want.
Whatever you want. And you
be
can bring in, your own food and your own drinks, and obviously we have a clean restroom and we provide spring water to everybody.
Lovely, lovely. Now, team building, you also talked about that. You have different organizations sign up.
Yes.
How does that happen?
I like to meet with everyone on an individual basis and kind of steer the team building towards what they want to accomplish, because different types of art can bring people closer together. For example, they can do a big painting and each person would paint their own part of the big painting. Or they could do something like what's known as cigar art, where you place labels and everybody says, can I have that label? They kind of work together in different little groups.
Okay. Now, back to your 300 artists. I know you have a piece on from one of them. Could you tell us about that?
Yes, the artist's name is Yanira Ramirez, and her company name is Yoya. She is from Lakeland, but she is one of the best artists I've ever seen. She's cutting edge and dynamic. So very pretty jewelry. Thank you. Aluminum, lightweight, very easy to clean.
And there was something else you were telling me about, a different potter that does mixed media or wall art.
Oh, that's Monica Friedrich.
There you go.
And she is wonderful. She is she's like a live mermaid. She's very vivacious, and her clay mermaid and beaded necklaces are beautiful.
Oh,
she also does wall art that's silly and fun, for example, of a frog, and it says, "Kiss me, you fool." So you embellish it from there. So she's really neat. We have such wonderful artists.
Now, how do you, with 300 artists, how do you keep track of everybody?
It's really nice. The word software. It's basically we have a mall software as if it was an antique mall with over 500 vendors. So each artist is assigned a number, and that's how we generate our commission reports monthly.
Excellent, excellent. Yes. And now you can't do all of this by yourself.
Nope. I have a lovely team.
Yes.
I have a gallery manager, Jules Farnsworth, and her daughter, Skylar Farnsworth. And we have 12 local instructors, and they are top of the line. I do take all of my classes to make sure that everybody's happy.
So your teachers, somebody can also apply to be one of your teachers if they have a special niche?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sometimes artists come in and we end up choosing them not only to be an artist in the gallery, to be instructing as well.
Okay.
Other times they come to make art and they end up being instructors.
I love it.
Even from just something they just created.
I love it. So one final thing before we close today, because there's a lot to talk about with you, but you have a lot of classes coming up this month.
Yes, we offer 30 classes this month.
Okay, and people can go and find you where online?
ArtfulGiraffe.com.
And they can also find you. Your location is?
1861 Fruitville Road, Sarasota, Florida.
And it's all in those cute little,
little historic cottages built by John Ringling in 1924.
Awesome.
We are also on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Cool. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you very much for having us.
Just ahead on Suncoast FYI, one of the Suncoast's largest events, Fighting Hunger.